Today I'm going to show you how you can turn your kids or yourself into Chase or Skye from Paw Patrol. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see all of the Halloween looks coming up this month and next. If you or your kids love some Paw Patrol, then keep on watching. Today's shout out is to the amazing makeup artists who took this look and truly made it their own. They captured the paint in such a glamorous way, and can we talk about those lips and jawline? To die for. Solrak Pialago. I am truly sorry if I am butchering that. They are an incredibly talented makeup artist that creates such beautiful and inspiring looks. Go give their page a scroll and a follow, you will not be disappointed. Linked below, I have all of these PDFs ready for printing. To thicken, you can glue them to watercolor paper so that they don't warp, or print directly on cardstock to make them stronger. After cutting out the Chase set, you will be folding the strips at the white edge. The white square will be glued to the back of the hat, as you see here. They just overlap to fit. Marking the hat will ensure that you put them in the same spot. I recommend glue, but to save time, I am taping them, which doesn't look as great, but you get the point. For the ears, fold back on the white edge as well. This will help them sit on the sides of the head. You can staple or glue them to the band by lining up the top of the white rectangle and attaching about 1.5 inches back from the hat. This will allow your hat to stay curved on the head and remain flexible but sturdy. For the collar, I recommend attaching to some ribbon on the ends to tie in the back. We're going to start the same way for the Skye pieces. You'll see short black lines on the white portion of the goggles. Cut those up to the pink edge. Fold back on the dashed line on the pink band and fold the white edges of each piece. This could be attached to a headband for quick wear. Do the same for the ear side. Lay the pink end on the top of each ear behind the folded band on the goggle and glue or tape in place. You'll be folding the already folded pink piece down on top of it in the back and gluing that as well. This will make it much stronger and solid. Cut the excess of the pink folded piece if needed. For the collar, use ribbon on the ends for Skye too. The PDF files are linked below for you, and I will list all needed materials for each of these inexpensive looks as well. For Chase, I'm starting with my Desio lenses in, linked below, and my hair clipped back. We'll be mostly working with brown and white for the paint. Cover the nose from the tip all the way up to the start of the brows. His signature fur is more of this dash shaped on the sides. It helps to create a tiny line outward, then drag from the end of that line and blend into the main shape for a smooth edge. With a sponge, tap a very small amount of the white down the center of the nose and blend up between the eyes. Paint the entire forehead brown, following along the bottom of the brows and down your temples. While it's wet, tap some of the white in the center of the forehead and blend down to the center of the brows. I decided to make the sides of the nose more fur-like. With a detail brush, create wispy hair strokes out from the center of your nose with a brown paint. Continue up into the start of the brows. With the same brush, carry the hair strokes pattern down the very outer portions of the face, fill in the sides with brown paint and blend the two. Do this on both sides and continue down the sides of the neck also. With a tan shadow, blend softly on the edges of all the brown areas. Start below the brow edge, down the sides of the face, and fill in the lower cheek area, blending into a rounded shape up the sides of the nose. Don't forget down the edges of the neck. This will give the flesh area shape and detail. Cover your lips with cover-up and concealer and set with a powder. With a tan shade, draw a line down the center of your lip and line the outsides of the mouth area for the snout shape. Darken the shadow on the outside of each line, leaving the lip area light. Do the same for the chin shape. Blend into the tan on the cheek sides. Set all of the brown with a brown shadow. Use the brown shadow and an angled brush to drag the brown into the hair strokes on the edges to help add easy depth. Using a liquid liner or a pencil, draw the shape for the nose towards the center of the real nose to keep it small. Fill it in. Use the same black to detail the line of the snout. Draw the center line of the lip as well and create a triangle at the bottom to help with the mouth shape. Place 3 dots on the lip area and draw the brows with black just above the brown line that you created above the eyes. Think 90s. Use the brown shadow to darken the shadows to the outer side and bottom of the snout area and blend outwards. Shadow the chin edge. Use the brown paint to detail the hairs on the edge of all of the brown, over and between the areas where you worked the brown shadow. This helps add more detail and blend into the painted areas. Outline the bottom chin as well. Highlight the top of the nose with a white line that is smaller on one side and 2 small curves at the top of each nostril. For the eyes, I'm just adding some mascara. Throw on your hat and collar and you are all ready to go. The hat sits just like a crown so it stays on comfortably through the night. For Skye, I'm starting with my pink contacts in and a blank cover-up and powder base. We'll be working with orange body paint mixed with cover-up to start. Create a shape around the eye area and fill in under the eyes as well. Carry it above your brows. Do on both sides. For the forehead, we're going to fill in her tufted fur area. Carry the color onto your lids to finish this step. With a white body paint and concealer mixed, use a tiny brush and create hair strokes on the nose and mouth area going out from the center of the face or the nose. Fill in the mouth area completely. We're going to let that dry. With more cover-up added to the orange, start making lighter hair strokes in the outsides of the eye area. With a light brown shadow, add darker hair strokes in between. Shadow the tuft of hair with the brown along the bottom and one side of each part. A reference picture definitely helps. Blend the same brown shadow onto the lids and halfway up the lid area. Carry below the eyes as well. Extend towards the outer points of the brows for a slight cat shape. Use the same brown down the center of the top lip and set with white powder now that the white area has had time to dry. Use white powder to help highlight the tuft. Deepen the colors on the brown portions of the eyes if needed. Use the brown shadow to create a smile and the snout shape. Fill in the nose with a rounded upside down triangle in brown paint. Tap some of the cover up in the center to add depth. Add a white highlight line across the top. With the brown paint or brown eyeliner, line the entire upper lid. You'll end on an extreme cat's eye and add 2 more flicks for the lash look that she has. It's easiest to make the lines first, then fill in the triangle base to blend so that you can really fine-tune the shapes as needed to make both sides match. Outline portions of the tuft with brown paint. Draw the center line of the lip as well and create a triangle at the bottom to help with the mouth shape. Add the lip details and 3 dots to each lip. With the tan powder or bronzer, darken the sides of the face away from all of the painted areas and carry down the sides of the neck to add shape to the flesh-toned areas. Use some white to add streaks in the tufted areas to help match the eyes a bit. Soften the brown lines and blend with shadow below to make it pop off of the face. To attach the goggles, add a bobby pin to each side of the white part of the goggles and you are all good to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know you have a huge selection here on YouTube, and I'm so very grateful each and every time you choose to watch one of mine. See you next time.